Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English on the Way, the fun and easy way to learn English. I'm Charles.
And I'm Rachel. Hi, everyone. We are so happy to have you here with us today. My heart is full because I know today's topic is something that many of our listeners think about every single day.
You are right, Rachel. It's a big one. It's about leaving the book, leaving the classroom, and going out into the world.
Yes, today we're talking about how to speak English in real situations. You know, when you are at a cafe, or at the airport, or just meeting a new person on the street.
It can be scary, right?
Oh, it is very scary. Even for me, when I try to learn a new language, my heart goes thump, thump, thump.
Mine too. But before we dive into these secrets and tips, we have a small favor to ask.
Yes, before we start, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. It really helps our channel grow. We want to reach more students all over the world.
Exactly. And if you're new here, subscribe. We have new conversations every week to help you learn English step by step. We want to be your English buddies.
Okay, now let's talk about the real world. Charles, why is it so different to speak English in a real situation compared to a classroom?
Well, in a classroom, everything is perfect. The teacher speaks slowly, the book has clear pictures, but the real world is loud. People speak fast. There is music in the background.
And people use slang or short words.
Yes, and that is where the fear comes from. Many students tell me, Charles, I study for hours, but when I see a real person, my brain stops. I freeze.
I call that the ice brain. Your brain turns into a block of ice and you can't remember the word for hello.
Exactly. So tip number 1 for our friends listening, forget about perfection.
Oh, that is so important. Say it again, Charles.
Forget about perfection. In a real situation, the goal is not to have perfect grammar. The goal is to get what you need.
Right. If you are at a bakery and you want bread, and you say, bread, please, and you point your finger, and you get the bread, you won.
You won. You communicated. The baker doesn't care if you used the present perfect or the past continuous. He just knows you want bread.
So the first step to speaking in real situations is to be brave enough to be imperfect.
Yes. Think of English like a tool, like a hammer. You use a hammer to build a house. You use English to build a connection or buy a coffee. It doesn't have to be a beautiful hammer. It just needs to work.
I love that. Use the tool. But Charles, what happens when someone speaks to us and they are too fast? That is when the ice brain happens for me.
That is a great point. Here is a secret. You are the boss of your conversation.
The boss? I like the sound of that.
Yes. If someone is speaking too fast, you can ask them to slow down. It is okay. You can say, I'm sorry, can you speak slowly, please? Or, can you repeat that?
Exactly. Most people in the real world are very kind. They want to help you. If they see you are trying, they will slow down.
That is true. I remember once I was in a different country and I was so nervous. I wanted to ask for the train station. I said, "Where station?" with a very small voice.
And what happened?
The man smiled and showed me the way. He didn't laugh at my English. He was happy to help.
See, that is the magic. People like to help. When you speak English in a real situation, you are making a human connection.
Nods.
So, tip number 2 is to have power phrases ready in your pocket.
Power phrases. I like that. What are they?
Small, simple sentences that you know 100%, like, how much is this? Where is the bathroom? Or, I don't understand. Can you say that again?
Those are great. If you have those phrases ready, you don't have to think or translate in your head. You just say them.
It gives you confidence. It's like having a safety net.
And here is another tip for real situations. Use your body.
My body? Do I need to dance?
No dancing, but use your hands, pointed things. Use your face to show if you are happy or confused.
Oh, I see. In a real situation, 50% of the conversation is not words. It is your eyes, your hands, and your smile.
Yes, if you don't know the word for spoon, you can pretend you are eating soup. The other person will understand.
I need gesturing eating soup. Ah, a spoon.
Exactly. Communication is a big puzzle. Words are only one piece of the puzzle.
That makes me feel so much better. It takes the pressure off my brain.
Good, because the pressure is what makes us stop. We need to stay relaxed.
But Charles, what about small talk? You know, when you meet someone and you have to talk about the weather or how are you? That feels very difficult.
Ah, small talk. My advice? Be a question king or a question queen.
Explain that.
If you ask questions, the other person does the talking.
Gasp, that is a genius tip.
It works. You can ask, do you like this city? Is it always this sunny? Or, what is a good restaurant near here?
And then they talk for 2 minutes and I just listen and say, wow, or that's nice.
Exactly. You are practicing your listening, and you are participating in the conversation without the stress of speaking a long story.
I love that. It's about being smart with the English you already have. You don't need 5,000 words. You can do a lot with 100 words and some good questions.
That is the A1, A2 secret. Use what you know. Be a master of the basics.
Charles, sometimes I feel like I study English on my phone all day, but when I see a real person, I get shy. How can our listeners practice real English if they are at home?
That is a great question. You need to simulate real life.
Simulate like a game?
Yes. When you are in your kitchen, pretend you are in a restaurant in London. Say out loud, I would like a glass of water, please.
I do that. Sometimes I talk to my coffee machine. Hello, coffee machine. 1 black coffee, please.
It sounds funny, but it works. Your mouth muscles need to practice the movements. When you finally go to a real cafe, your mouth already knows what to do.
It's like a rehearsal for a play.
Exactly. And another thing, listen to how real people talk in movies or on this podcast. Don't just listen for grammar, listen for the music.
The music? You mean like singing?
No, the rhythm. Where do they stop? Where do they go fast? In real situations, English has a flow.
Ah, like when we say, how's it going? Instead of, how is it going?
Yes, how's it going is the real world version. It's faster, it's smoother.
Sometimes I worry that my accent is too strong and people won't understand me in real situations.
Rachel, let me tell you something important, and this is for everyone listening. Your accent is your history.
My history?
Yes, it shows where you come from. It shows that you speak more than one language. That is a superpower.
A superpower. I like that.
Most people in the world speak English with an accent. Having an accent is not a mistake. It is just a different sound. As long as you speak clearly and slowly, people will understand.
So I don't need to sound like a movie star.
No, you just need to sound like Rachel, brave, kind, and trying her best.
Thank you, Charles. That makes me feel very brave.
You should. Every time you say one word in English to a real person, you are a hero. You are doing something difficult.
It is a journey, step by step.
Exactly. Don't look at the top of the mountain. Just look at your feet. One conversation today, one sentence tomorrow.
I think a lot of people are afraid of the silence, when you stop talking and it's quiet and you don't know what to say.
Silence is okay. In a real conversation, silence gives you time to breathe. You can even say, "Wait a moment, I am thinking of the word."
Oh, you can say that?
Of course. It is very natural. Even native speakers forget words sometimes.
That's true. Sometimes I forget words in my own language.
See? So if you forget a word in English, just smile and say, what is the word? It makes you look human and friendly.
This is all about changing our mindset. It's not a test, it's a conversation.
Exactly. A test has a grade. A conversation has a friend.
I love that. A test has a grade, a conversation has a friend. That is beautiful.
Thanks. I just thought of it. But it's true. We study English because we want to talk to people, right? We want to travel. We want to work. We want to make friends.
Yes, and the only way to do that is to go through the scary part.
But the scary part gets smaller every time you do it. The first time you order a coffee, your hands shake. The 10th time, you are a pro.
A coffee pro. 1 latte, extra sugar.
Exactly. So let's do a little recap of our best tips for our listeners.
Okay, tip number 1. Forget perfection. Communication is the goal, not a perfect grade.
Tip number 2, have your power phrases ready. How much? Can you repeat that? I need help.
Tip number 3, use your body language. Your hands and your smile are part of your English.
Tip number 4, ask questions. Be the question king or queen to keep the conversation going.
Tip number 5, don't be afraid of your accent or the silence. Both are natural and okay.
And the most important one, practice at home. Talk to your mirror, your dog, or your coffee machine. Rehearse for the real world.
Such great tips, Charles. I feel like I want to go out and talk to someone in English right now.
That is the spirit. And for our friends at home, we want to hear from you.
Yes, tell us in the comments. What is the most scary, real situation for you? Is it the airport, a restaurant, or meeting someone new?
We love reading your stories. And remember, everyone starts at the beginning. No one is born speaking a second language perfectly.
That's right. You are doing great just by being here and listening to us. Every minute you spend with English is a win.
Believe in yourself. You have the tools, you have the heart, and you have us.
Yes, we are your team. We are so proud of you for trying every day.
Well, I think that is all for today's episode. I had a lot of fun, Rachel.
Me too, Charles. Talking about the real world makes me feel very connected to our listeners.
Before we go, don't forget to share this podcast. If you have a friend who is afraid to speak, send them this episode. Let's help everyone become brave.
Sharing is caring. And if you haven't yet, click that subscribe button so you don't miss our next chat.
Thank you all for listening to English on the Way. We are so happy you are part of our journey.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and don't be afraid to be imperfect.
See you in the next episode. Keep learning, and remember, you can do it.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.